welcome back. I say it every time because you are brightening up my day every day. So I am so happy you're here. And of course, if you're new here, welcome. My name is Yanni and I'm doing this all about Christmas channel. It is very easy on this Christmas channel. You also find lots and lots of seasonal DIYs, but of course also daily DIYs for in your own home. So I hope you enjoy this content, and if you do, I hope you join my YouTube family and click the red subscribe button and give me a thumbs up. You will find all the links for this channel and of course our main channel Deco Easy down below. For now I'm going to make a greenhouse, and a greenhouse I think I'm going to make two of them, a little one and a bigger one. Of course we are going to get our tumbling tower blocks, our glue gun, and of course I hope you join me. And if you just only want to watch, of course have fun watching. We have the blocks on the table, we have our black schoolboard paint, we have our antique furniture wax, our brush, some glue sticks, and of course our glue gun. And these are the main parts we need for this DIY. So I hope you also have it ready. So let's make our greenhouse. For the greenhouse we are going to start with the bottom, and of course the bottom will be first one of four, but on the sides like this. Just glue your sides and squeeze it and press it down. This is one, and of course a number two, and place it straight next to each other like this. And the last one of the first of our four piece like this. And you see we already have one of four, and we are going to make another one like this. And this is number two, and I always say press and remove your glue, because later on when you want to paint it or maybe do some wax on it, it will be a very yeah, I don't know how you say it, a very ugly side to see it if you have a lot of glue on the side. So most of the time try to get it away immediately if you can. A lot of you who are here already for a long time know already that I'm saying this every time. So sometimes I also say that I just sound like a record. So so don't mind that, just bear with me. And we're going to make the last one for the smaller greenhouse like this, the bottom at least. This is one, and we do number three like this, and this, and the last of our three of four. And I know a lot of you have difficulties getting the tumbling tower blocks, but I really hope you have luck and you already have them, so you can join me, because I always love a greenhouse, because you can do so many things in your decor and you can change it up for any season at all. For the Christmas, for the Easter, you can do it anyway. I'm going to have three or four. What I'm going to do now, we're going to glue this against each other like this. Again, place it down, press it and press it down, so we get a nice straight piece. And the other one like this. And again, squeeze, press it down like this. And I'm doing away my glue again. So we have the bottom of our greenhouse, and you see already some glue is sticking out. So I have to go over it with my nails and just scratch it off, because we can later on we will be sorry that we didn't. So this is one. This is the bottom. What we're going to do, we are going to take 3 blocks, and we do on the tops, we do some glue, and we again squeeze it and press it down, and we take another one also on the top like this, and we are going to place it against each other like this. So you get a nice piece of 3 blocks in a row like this. This is one, and we're going to make one other one like this. And of course I do it totally wrong. You see already I am so busy with the bottom that I totally forgot. You see already I'm gluing this part, but of course I should have done that. You see, I also make just like you. I'm just an amateur, just making the same mistakes, but the main part is that But you don't have to make the same mistake like I do, because I already made them. So you can do it without the mistakes and the failures of mine. So like this, and now we need the last one, of course. And I need some glue, because we need a little bit more glue, like this. And again, the last of 3, we need 2 of 3 for the sides, like this. And I'm going to press it down, and we have 2 from our, like this. Now we need only the 1, 2 of 1, because we are going to make the sides. And how I'm going to make the sides is not already on top of here, but first I'm going to glue 1 block, like this, against this one, like this. We make a little bit of a, not a square, but it looks, every time I forget how it's called when it is a longer piece like this and not a square. I have to look it up, but every time I look it up, I'm an old lady, and then it slipped my mind again, because it's not. And in the Netherlands we call it een rechthoek. So that, again, a Dutch word, rechthoek. That means it's a longer piece than you have for your square. And again, we are going to do some glue on this side and on this side, like this. We place it down, because it's a little bit easier to get it off, like this. Squeeze it and press it down, and like this. And you see, now we already have the round of the turning over, like this. And now we can glue it on top of here. Of course, we are going to need some glue, but I think I'm not going to use my glue gun. I think I'm going to take a little bit of wood glue, because I want to be sure that the bottom is steady and it will glue on top of here. What I'm going to do some wood glue on this side, like this. And I just have a simple brand, it's Patex, so a simple brand of wood glue. And you, like this, and I'm going to do on this line, like this. And I'm going to do the shorter sides, I'm going to do with my glue gun, like this. And I'm going to do this one with my glue gun, like this. And this side. And I'm going to turn it over and place it on top of here. So we have to be very steady and squeeze it very tight, like this. And I have to press it down for a little moment. And it doesn't matter if the wood glue is coming out, because wood glue you can easily get away. So don't worry about that. And wood glue you have to keep in place for a couple of minutes. So I take a couple of minutes of your time, and then we wait together. No, just kidding. Oh, just kidding. I will see you in a moment. So the bottom is finished and dried up almost, not totally not, but it's almost dried up. What I'm going to do, I'm going to take 3 blocks like this, because we are going to make 2 sides. We leave this part open because a greenhouse is open. So I'm going to do some glue over on the top like this. And of course, I hope my glue gun is working with me, but I want to do it faster than he will. Like this. This is one. And we're going to do the second one like this. So we already have 1 of 3. Maybe I can do it a little bit like this. And we're going to do the second one like this. Squeeze it, press it down. And of course, always there's a little bit of glue coming out like this. But maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm just someone who uses a lot of glue. It's also possible. And you can do, of course, if you don't want to use the glue gun, you can use the wood glue, but it takes always a little bit longer. So we are going to take the bottom, and what we're going to do, we are going to glue on each side like this. On each corner we are going to glue one block like this. So I'm going to do one block over here, and I have to exactly get it in the middle, like here. Press it down, and this way. This is one. We're going to do the second one. We're going to place it again on here, and I have to be very precisely where I want to place it, because we want to have it in a nice angle like this. And I show it to you now. This is a little bit better. You see, it's just on the corner, but on the wide side of the corner, not turn it over like this. Of course you can do that, but then the second block will be very difficult to glue on, because we are going to glue this one like this on top of here. So we're going to glue some glue over here, some glue on this top, and we are going to place it on top of here like this. And of course you can also place it down and just squeeze it like this. And now you already have one side of your greenhouse like this. And I have to press it down, and I still see a lot of glue, but I will remove that later. So again, we are going to glue one little block on this corner like this. And I have to be sure that I have him on the straight line like this. And I'm going to do the other one like this, and place it again on the corner. Press it down like this. And you see, now we also have the second one over here, and we're going to glue again this one on top, and do some glue, because this is the smaller greenhouse. The other one will be bigger, but I always, and he's a little bit small, and I like in my decor a little bit of the smaller piece, because the houses here are not that big, so we like a little bit of the smaller decor, but you can make it as wide as you want. And now he's also on top of here. And now we already have, it looks a little bit like a bridge. You can also use it as a bridge, but at the end we hope it will look like a greenhouse. What we're going to do, we are going to now make the top of our greenhouse, because we leave this open, because later there will be a roof on top of here. But of course you can do one block over here. You can press it in here, or you can do it this way. Just I have to be sure, look if I can get it inside. Yes, I can, to show it to you. Of course you can place one block over here if you like it that it is closed, so like this. For the roof it will be a little bit the same like we did earlier. So we're going to take 3 blocks like this, squeeze it again, and get it off your table like this. And this is a number 3. And we are going to glue 2 little loose blocks on here like this. So this will be 1, and that's the best way to place it down, so you can get a nicer angle like this. And we are going to do the other one, some glue, and also again place it down on the table. Is better, then you get a straight angle like this. And of course I have to be sure that it is dried up, and now you get a nice piece, the same like we use for the side. So I'm going to make another one. Again, 3 blocks and 2 loose blocks like this. We are going to do the same way, and we are going to squeeze it again like this. And I know before I forgot to tell you, so everyone who doesn't want to see how I make it, of course I understand, like I always say, skip forward and look what you want to see, because sometimes I think it can be a little bit long for you. I love to tell you everything I know and just chat with you, but not everyone is in for a chat, so especially maybe not with me. But if you don't want to see it, just skip forward. But of course, I hope you stick around and just have this DIY together with me, like this. Again, squeeze it and press it down. And now we already have our two-piece. What we're going to do, I'm going to try to show it to you this way. I have to be careful that I don't let it fall, like this. We're going to place it upside here, like this, and we're going to bend it on here. Now we get a little bit of a house. And before I'm going to do this, of course, I need for the top some dowel. So I have one dowel over here, and I did it already on the measurement I had over here. This is 21 centimeters. I don't know how you think, a lot of you have yards, but of course this is just 21 centimeters. You just have to go over to Google and look what it is in yards. So this will be the top in between, like this. So we are going to glue this together. Placed you a little bit closer. I know it is really close, but I was figuring out how I can do the roof on top, because it is a little bit hard to keep it sideways, and of course get our dowel in also inside of here, because he needs to go over here. So I laid my house on the side like this. You see here, he's just on the side. Place it on it. You take your pieces. I don't know, it's Monday, maybe that's why why my English is so bad. And I'm going to place it in an angle like this, you see already. But before I'm going to do it, I'm going to take some wood glue, because I'm going to do two pieces. I'm going to do some glue a little bit on the sides. I hope you still on camera, like this, just around the sides a little bit, not too much, like this. This is one, and we are going to do on this side the same. I don't know if it will work or not. I'm just going to try something. I have really no idea if it will work or not. So I want to have my roof lean over to the other part. So I'm going to take this, and now I'm going to do some glue, of course, on my dowel like this, and I do enough glue on here, and I hope you still see it on camera, like this, and enough over here. And now I'm going to place my dowel inside of here, and I really hope that this is working the way I have it in my head, but I have, like I said, really no idea if this is going to work or not. So we will see at the end if it is a failure or it is a success. And keep it in place for a little moment, so I can shut you out now. But I will cut it out later on when I edit it. Don't worry. Our roof is almost dried up, and you see this is how he turned out. And of course, if I want to, I can glue it on top of here, but I am choosing for just to let it hang over here like this, because then I can change it up any way I like. So I will keep it this way. And now we're going to make, before we're going to paint the bigger size of our greenhouse. For the biggest size of our greenhouse, we are going to make, of course, the bottom, but the bottom will be much bigger, because we want to have a small and a larger greenhouse. So you can place them together, or maybe the smaller one on spaces there is not too much room, and the bigger one, of course, when you have a little bit more room. So I'm going to do, this is number 4, like this, and number 5, like this, and a number 6, and like this, and number 7. And we are going to make 3 of 7 blocks, And if I count it okay and I measure it okay, then we get the right size of our greenhouse. And I don't know, do you already have a greenhouse? Let me know in the comments down below if you're already familiar with greenhouses. Here in the Netherlands, we don't have a lot of them, especially not all year. Sometimes in the spring season we have them, but later on not so much anymore. But I always say you can decorate them for any season. That's the greatest thing about those greenhouses, and it's always giving you a nice farmhouse look. But also if you have a classic look in your home, it's also always nice to have such a piece in your home, because you can change it up and you can paint it in any color you like. You don't have to use the colors that I use. You can use any color which is fitting for your decor. Maybe you totally have different colors and maybe you like a little bit more of the brighter colors. Everything is fine. Now we are already doing the last one of our bottom, and then it will be very easy the next steps, because we already made the smaller one. So again, like this, and number 4, and I'm doing as fast as I can just to show you even the bigger one. But of course I understand if this is too much of your time, but I'm doing as fast as I can. But most of the time when the camera is running, most of the time everything works against me, but we are doing our best. Like this. And the last one, you already see. Squeeze it, press it down, like this. And again, I am going to place away my glue, of course, so we have a flat surface to work on. Again, we are going to do the side with some glue, like this, and just glue it together, like this. Squeeze it and press it down. And of course I have to press real hard. And we are going to do the other side, like this. And again, place it against it, like this. And we already have the bottom of our large greenhouse. You see already, just take 7 blocks and do it 3 times. And now we're going to build the same way again like we did the other one. So we are going to do 3 of 2 of 3. That's better. That's better English. Like this. This is already number 1, like this, and this will be number 2, like this, and this one, like this, and this is number 2 of 3. And 2 loose pieces like this we are needing 4 of the corners already, of course, like this. So we have the bottom, we have the 2 of 3, and now we're going to make 2 of 2. That's very easy, just glue 2 pieces together like this, and we need 6 of them because it has to be much bigger than the first one we made, and it must be a little bit more sturdy because it is much bigger, so it needs a little bit more holding on to than you do it for one. Like this. This is 3, number 4, like this. Of course, number 4, number 5. So sorry, there was someone at the door, so I had to cut a little moment. So we are going further. I already have 5 and I need now a number 6, the last one. So like this. Then we already have the parts for the first piece of our greenhouse. So what we're going to do, we are going to lay it down and place this one and one of the other two on top of here, like this. We make two pieces of this, like this. So I do some glue on the tops on this side, and I'm going to glue it over here, like this. This is one, and now we're going to do the second of two, like this, and we place it again, just in the right angle where we want to have it, like this. This is already one side of our greenhouse. You see, this is one side. We are going to lay it apart, and we're going to make the other side. Again, one of two on this side, place it against each other like this. This is one, and we're going to do the second one on here, and again place it against each other like this. And we are going to get it from our table. Now we have already our two pieces of our sides, but before we're going to glue it on top of here and the other on this side, of course you can see it right now. Yo, there I am. One over here and one over here, but of course we need some steadiness, so we are going to place one in between. So we are going to lay one down and this one down, and we are going to do both of them on this side of the, so you get a nice topper like this. So I'm going to lay it down, do some glue on this side, and I'm going to place it down like here, and I have to be sure that I have it in the right angle like this. And of course I have to do the other one also on this side, and I show it to you in a moment. And I have to be sure that I have it on the right place like this. And now I show you, you see, this is the side. So this is the side of our thing. This is the side, and then you have the one on the top like this. And now we can glue, of course, this one against each other, but we are going to first glue this one, and then we're going to glue this one against each other like this. At least I think maybe I also can do it even, I'm doing it different. I'm just going to lay it down like this. I'm going to glue first this two. I think that's a little bit better. And then I only have to do the feet. So do some glue over here and some glue on this side. Lay it down, and then of course against each other. And I have to do this one over here, and I have to squeeze a little bit for this one over here like this, and keep it in place for a couple of seconds like this. And I really have to get it on the right place, because or else our roof is not fitting right. So like this. And you see, now we have a little kind of a table. You can also make, look, if you do it this way, you have your own table. So you see already, one DIY leads to another DIY. You can just go on and on and on. But I have to look at this is study, and then we're going to do this the top of your arm. So I'm doing some glue on this feet, on this feet, on this feet, and of course on this feet. And now we're going to turn it over and place it on top of our bottom like this. Of course, squeeze it and press it down like this, and keep it in place for a little moment, especially because one block of mine is a little bit shorter than the rest. So I already get troubles getting it glued together. That's always the nasty thing about some Jenga blocks, because they are never the same size. So don't worry if you have that. I also have it too, and a lot of you have it, so don't worry. You see, now we already have the on underside of our greenhouse, at least the larger one, we are going to make the roof. Of course, the roof also needs a little bigger than the one we made with the smaller size. So I'm going to make 2 of 3 again, the same like we did with the smaller size. And then we're going to do also the sides bigger because we used 1 block with the smaller one. But with this one, we are going to use 2 blocks, the same like we did with the sides. Like this. Place it against each other and like this. This is number 2. Now we're going to make 4 from 2 pieces like this. This is 1. We are going to do a second one. And this is very easy to make, and you will have a lot of fun with your greenhouse because they are so nice to decorate. And again, number 3 like this. And if you like it, of course, and you want to let me know, or let Diana and I see what you made, I hope you take the time and take a picture and show us the way and what you made with your DIYs, because we are always loving to see what you make. So, but of course, if you don't want to, it's also fine. But we really would love to see how your DIY is turning out. So again, we are going to do some on the tops like this one, and we're going to glue it against each other like this, and of course squeeze and press it down like this. And we're going to do the next one. I don't know what it is today, but I am one big mess with my glue today. I have really no idea. Like I said, it can be the Monday. I have really no idea, but and you see already everything is coming loose. And like this, now we already have one side of our roof. And we are going to do the second one. We are laying this one apart, but we're going to do the same. So it's not very difficult. Like this again. Lay it down, squeeze it. And now we're going to do the other one. So we have already our 2 sides of our roof. And now we're going to do the same like we did with the other roof. We're going to take our wood glue, and we are going to take again a dowel from 21 centimeters, because this doesn't change. This is still 3 blocks, so it is the same 21 centimeters like this. My glue gun is finished, so I'm going to take my wood glue and I'm going to measure it out with my greenhouse. So you see, we lay down our greenhouse on the side again, the same like we did with the other one. We are going to do some wood glue on the tops, like here. Again, just squeeze it and just wipe it off, a little bit off like this, so you get a nice bundle of wood glue on top of it. Just place it against here, and we're going to do the other one with some wood glue. Again, wipe through it so you get a nice piece like this. Again, place it this way, and we're going to do with the dowel, of course, also a little bit on the sides like this, because later it will disappear. So don't worry about the glue, it will go away. So again, I'm going to keep it in my hands, and I'm going to place this one aside like this. And of course your hands get dirty, but it doesn't matter. Lay them this way and lay this one this way. It looks difficult, but believe me, it is totally not difficult. And I lay it in an angle like this, and I have to be sure that everything is fitting inside of each other like this. And I wipe away my fingers a little bit clean, press it lightly, and look on the other side if everything is still connecting with each other. That's really important, that you are still connecting everything. So like this, and squeeze it a little bit and keep it in place for a couple of minutes, So again, my fingers are totally with some glue, so I can't shut you out right now. But again, I will cut it off. I place my mat on my table again for painting, and of course we're going to, at least I'm going to do the smaller greenhouse in the black color and the bigger one in the furniture wax. So I'm going to take very easy, just a simple brand of schoolboard paint, because I love the matte finish of it. So I will use this, but you can use any color if you like, more white or maybe a brighter color. Just go ahead and make the color you want to have in your home, because everyone is free to give it their own twist on it. I always say that makes your decor unique. This is just a base I show you, and you can do anything you like. And the great thing is that you have the rooftop loose. You can easily paint it better than so you see already, I will paint the whole house, and then we're going to do the bigger one. It is time to do our bigger greenhouse, and like I said, I will do it in some antique furniture wax. But again, also with this one, do whatever you think is right and is fitting for you. So I love the rustic color, so I'm going to do it in the rustic antique color like this. So I will finish this one also up, and then we are almost ready to decorate it. Our large greenhouse is in the furniture wax. What I'm going to do, I let it dry for a little, it's more than half an hour. And what I'm going to do, again, I'm going to take a piece of kitchen towel and just go over the wax, so you can get everything which is not belonging on my piece is gone. So just make a smooth yeah, how you call it, smooth house, so you don't have wax on it anymore. So I will finish this off, and then we're going to take both of our greenhouses. And you see, voila, both of our three greenhouses are finished. And I love that I have a black one, and of course one with some furniture wax that gives some more accent. What I'm going to do next is going to take just from this kind of felts, and I'm going to do them on the underside of our greenhouses, so they don't scratch my furniture. So that's also what I'm going to do, and then I'm going to do some greenery inside of it. And of course the fields are under our greenhouses, and now I only need to decorate. So I'm going to get some greenery, and then you see the end reveal, because I don't think you are waiting for how I decorate it. So I'm going to decorate it, and then I show you the end reveal. And here you see the quick impression of our two greenhouses, and I'm so happy how both of them turned out. I'm happy that I did two sizes, but of course you can go a bit size bigger than this one. But for my home, these two sizes are really the great size. So of course, in a moment I show you the quick impression a little bit better. But for now, thank you so much for being here and spending a little moment of your precious day together with me. I am so thankful for that. So of course, I hope you did join me in this DIY. But if you just came over to watch, I am so thankful for your friendship. So it means a lot to us. If you're not subscribed, of course, I hope you click the red subscribe button, and you find all the links for this channel and our main channel down below. For now, have a beautiful, beautiful rest of your weekend. And of course, if you see it on a weekday, have a beautiful week. And I hope to see you all on Wednesday. Bye.